what's up, guys? It's Penguin. Back with the first trade recap of the second week of 2026. So, took a little loss today. Shit happens, no biggie. Let's just get right into it. Let's get this done. Got some shit I want to do. Gotta get, back test a little bit, get some practice done, a little studying, all that. So, let's just take a look at this trade. So, off market open, we can see we immediately pop into off market open. We popped into this 1 minute gap. So, God, I fucking hate how it does this, by the way. I fucking hate it. So, we're in this 1 minute gap off market open. You can see insane bullish day, okay? Bullish was just fucking insane today, which I took bearish. It looked good for bearish day. We swept every fucking high. Like, literally every 1 hour high was swept today. Which is insane, by the way. It's literally insane. I don't know what the point ratio is on this, of how much we moved today. Let's find out how many. What is this? 50 points? Literally 50 points, bro. Moved in one day. And it's all bullish, which is insane. Off market open, we get put into this gap, okay? So, then we see a little breakout. We do get a retest reject here, which could have been a good entry, but this is pre-market. I like to not trade normally before 15.15. But this entry was just looked good, and it was with my bias. And before you say my bias was wrong, obviously it was wrong, but the tools I used to predict the bias was correct, because these bigger creators as well also all took shorts today. As shorts was the correct take for the bias today. It just, you're not always gonna, market's not always gonna go in, the way that you envisioned or the way that you hoped. So can't get discouraged. Just got to look at it as, this happens, you know what I mean? It's not always going to work out in your favor. You just got to take the losses on the chin, come back the next day, have a good win rate, have a good risk reward ratio, and losses don't really mean anything, bro. It's just a learning experience. And I learned something today, which I'm going to tell y'all. So, we get this. Market opens. I wanted to see this 5 minute gap. This is a 5 minute gap. I wanted to see this 5 minute gap get inversed before I entered, targeting here. Wanted to target the top of this 1 hour gap. I feel like you could go lower. That's what I wanted to target. So if we actually zoom in here and look at the trade, we had this 1 minute bullish gap, which is what or bearish gap, which is what I took the entry off of. Like I said, really wanted to wait for price to inverse this 5 minute gap. I think what played a role in me taking this trade earlier than I normally would have, I think it's not pointing fingers, by the way. He's a W guy. I just met him recently on Discord. But he trades order flow, and he was talking about how sells look good because of this, and that with order flow. So I think that caused me to rush my entry a little bit. I think if I would have waited, I would have been able to see that we kept wicking underneath and then rejecting. And I don't think I would have entered here once we finally got a closed candle below inverse. I think I would have waited. Now, I'm not blaming that on him. I pressed the sell button. I entered the trade. I set the stop losses. It's 100% my fault whatever happened. Not blaming this guy at all. He's a W man. I really like him. He's chill. He's pretty chill. But I do think that influenced me to kind of enter in this trade a little sooner than I normally would have. But as you can see, we got some good dips. Like, I was up like 300, 350 around here, which this profit goal is pretty fucking insane. It's like a little over 1,500, like 1,600 or something. 1750, something like that. It would have been a pretty nice day. I had some pretty good days last week. I had 1 day over 5.5K, and then I had 2 days over 1.4K last week. So it was pretty good week last week. Starting off with a smaller loss. I did de-risk a little bit today because it's no news Monday and we're coming back from market being closed. I kind of like to de-risk on Mondays. So yeah, this, we just kind of danced around, big consolidation. We stacked up a bunch of lows, built a lot of support. and then just swept the support, um, and took off. You know, shit happens. That's happens. Hit stop only down about 500, so I wasn't like super terribly mad. As you can see, this thing just like absolutely ripped. Yeah, shit happens. The what I learned is like I just need to not be influenced by others. I just need to stay strong, or not stay strong. That sounds fucking gay. Stay confident in what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a sweep of this third high. I didn't have this high marked, but I had this high marked, and I wanted to see a sweep of this high, and then a reversal, which I wouldn't have seen. And at that point, I feel like I would have started looking for bullish entries. But shit happens, bro. You're not gonna take a win every day. I'm not mad at today, for a multitude of reasons. One, because I stuck to my rules. Only took one trade. Took it with my bias that I had coming into the morning, and I didn't take out early. I left it in. You know, I stuck to my rules. Um, didn't even get to practice proper risk management because I always am up 450. Once I get up like 450 or a little close to halfway mark, like probably here, this is like a little under halfway. Probably here actually. Once I got around here, I would have gone break even. I didn't even get a chance to practice that, but I don't know. I just think this was a good trading day. I think that it just happens. I think this is just one of those days, where market did the opposite of what the correct prediction was. I think my prediction was correct. I just think market chose to disregard what was correct today and kind of do what it wants. But yeah, that's all I got for today. It's a pretty chill day. Probably gonna tone the character back a little bit. I know I said y'all were gonna be getting a weekend upload of gaming. Um, I did record it, and then when I went to edit it, I realized that I actually didn't record it, and I didn't press the record button. So, accident. You'll get a gaming video on Friday next week, potentially a vlog if I decide to do it on my phone. Some people in my Discord were saying, just do it on your phone, just do it on your phone. I'll think about it. Um, but yeah, as always, follow the Instagram, penguin_es. Follow the TikTok, penguin_es. Join the Discord, link in bio. Drop a like, subscribe, comment, all of that. Yeah, that's all I got. God bless y'all, man. Y'all have an amazing day, and I hope y'all have a